The podcast you are listening to of Holmberg's Morning Sickness is brought to you by my friends at Eric's Family Barbecue in Avondale. Meet, mesquite, repeat. Trust me on this one. You've had barbecue before, but you haven't had it this good. Eric's Family Barbecue in Avondale, ericsfamilybbq.com.
Eric's Family Barbecue has arrived and is simply the best barbecue in Arizona. Come satisfy your taste buds with meats that are smoked over mesquite wood and sides that are made with fresh ingredients and tons of love. They have the best, juiciest brisket, pulled pork, rib sausage, turkey, or everyone's favorite, the Pitmaster Sampler that includes all the meat in 4 sides. Mac and cheese, potato salad, coleslaw, corn, or beans, yum. And for dessert, try some creamy banana pudding, amazing. Eric's Family Barbecue in Avondale. Meat, mesquite, repeat. Make the trip, you won't be sorry. Dine in or take it to go. Go to ericsfamilybbq.com for more info.
You thought that was funny.
Holmberg's Morning Sickness.
You were laughing like a hyena when he said it.
98.
What the hell is wrong with you?
KUKUPD.
All righty there. There you go. Rise. Or no, who's that? That silenced the voice. Rise Against was before that. I'm all over the map today. Who knows what's coming?
It's a Monday.
I got an email from somebody who says, see the other Italian guy? He used a different word. Sharing the gold medal in the high jump with a guy from Qatar.
Yeah, they decided.
Yeah. Okay. And he's
Hugged
right.
each other.
The guy from Qatar is going to be in a Japanese river in the end of the week. He's like, there's no Italian high jumping or Italian fastest guy. This is the 50s. What's going on?
I had no idea that was always in the Olympics.
High
If
jumping?
the decision. If the two gentlemen agree,
Yeah, but everybody gets a gold.
We'll share it.
It would have been great, though, if the dude from Qatar said, no, we're going after it. Tiebreaker.
Jump off.
He knows better than that.
Qatar. Hold on.
Jump off. I would
Yeah.
love to see that.
Okay, but a 7-foot string bean. Did you see the guy from Qatar?
No.
You leap out of the building. He's just, he looks like a pipe cleaner.
Was he the one that hurt his knee on the one jump?
I didn't
Because I
see
saw one of them, and the guy ended up going back and qualified.
Well, this guy never missed.
I'll get his knees hurt.
Okay. then
I'm sure
Allegedly. That's why,
I'm
'cause-
sure a couple of jumpers had some knee injuries there with the Italian guy running the show. But then the
guy that
Italian
hurt his
guy,
knee was faded.
Italian guy never missed, and so they kept going, and then they both missed one. But this guy from Qatar, he's just a rail of. But he looks like the one that would jump.
Whoa.
The Italian's
Like
got
Manute Bull.
The Italian's got a man bun. He's got like stuff that would bang into the bar.
Yeah, there he is.
And the guy from Qatar's like, no, I don't want to. I don't want to jump off against you.
Gianmarco is
Please.
all you need to know.
I don't want to jump off against you. I know what happens if I beat you in the end. Let's just share gold. So he's sharing a gold, and they're like, what a great Olympic moment. I'm like, no, it's not. The mob is back. Are we not seeing this? Am I the only one that notices these things? The mob is back.
It's like when boxing was great back in the day.
Right.
That's
when
what
you
I'm
guys
going with.
controlled
When
it.
Stallone
You're right. Look
dominated.
at the man bun.
Look at him. It looks like Kyle Mooney from Saturday Night Live's character. That real jumper.
Sorry, Brett. That is the epitome of greasy right there.
Oh. And then he just flipped out. And, he was jumping around screaming when the guy agreed to the gold with him.
At least he gets that man bun over the bar.
That's what I'm saying. The man bun is a detriment to it's all garbage. The Italians are in control of
Uh-oh, what's
Olympic
going on
game.
here, Brett?
That was his first jump with no mat.
You should have seen this guy. The celebration was just so absurdly Italian.
He's shown what Qatar is going to happen
Yeah.
to Qatar if they decide
Gonna
to
make
take
it
the
home
gold.
with the
Yeah.
medal.
You're not, yeah.
You're going to be on the ground.
I think it would behoove us both to share the medal.
They told him last night. And by the way,
And guess who walks out of Japan with 2 medals? The guy from Qatar gave me his. Can you believe it? I got 2 for the same event.
he's a special man.
It was great. But Italians winning these things?
Beautiful thing.
Nah. I'm not saying. I'm just saying.
The guy that blew out his knee, different event. It was the long jump.
Oh, yeah.
And it's hard to watch, but he
His knee
came
blew
back
up?
and jumped again.
Oh, I saw
mean,
one
he
dude
wrapped
pull his
it.
hammy. He ripped his hamstring, and then he tried to jump again and couldn't. He still won the silver medal because the first jump was so good.
This is the last week of the Olympics, right?
This is it.
Okay.
It's over, and then you can finally be done with it. Football starts. And people are emailing me like crazy, too, speaking of sports. So Chris Paul, he opts out. He opted out. Here's the thing.
That, right?
Well, he had to say no to the existing contract and opt out in order to start a new contract.
Right.
So everybody flipped out yesterday. I got emails like crazy, like I have some sort of tie to it. Look, ask Kevin Ray. Ask Kevin Ray.
You got the insider.
You got somebody. Ask Kevin. And I'm like, I think he already told me. But then I was a little like, well, maybe this is a thing. So I did ask Kevin Ray. And he said, oh, no. In order for this to go on, he was going to get $44 million for his last year in his contract with the Rockets, which turned into the Thunder, it was a trade from so you inherit that deal. And this last opt-out year was you either give me 44 or you make me a free agent. The Suns are like, we're not giving you 44, but we'll give you 3 more at 32, 31 million. It'd be like 90 million for 3 more years, which is a lot of dough for a 37-year-old guy. So he'll end up with 32 million this year, and he's going to stay in Phoenix. But people email him, like, he quit. He's going to go somewhere else. No, what are you going to sign camp? I'm like, maybe none of this is
He looked at the cost
of
living and said 32 mil. So
yeah, he'll be all right.
I'll be all right here.
He's got a couple of
his lifestyle.
He's got a couple of options. Yeah, that extra 12 million. Yeah. Look, I'm not getting in anybody's pockets, but if you take 12 million away, I don't care what the new bottom line is. That hurts.
That's a chunk of money.
That's $12 million. It's. I was going to have 44. Now I have 32. It's like that's a lot of dough, and I know 32 is going to be just fine. But when you were thinking you were going to get 44, it's just a different stratosphere. I'm not boo-hooing anybody who does that, because if it was you, and you know it too, gentle listener, that if someone said, I'll give you $44 million, you're like, I'm on Easy Street. And he goes, here's 32 of it. Well, what happened to the other 12? First question. Where's the other? You're not greedy. You were told one thing, you got another. But he opted out. He's going to get 90 now. So it's 44 1 year. It's going to turn into 90 over 3 guaranteed. So Suns fans, rest easy. At least according to Kevin Ray, who guarantees this deal or else.
Wow.
That this is already.
Your sources.
My sources tell me this is a done deal. But I give my sources away so I don't look like a jackass, like it's me saying it. My source is Kevin Ray of the Phoenix Suns, who guarantees me that this is a done deal. So yeah, but we got a week of this. I think football actually starts this Thursday or Saturday or Thursday. The Steelers and Cowboys play.
Is that the Hall of Fame game?
Hall of Fame games this week, and I don't know what day it is, but maybe it's Sunday. But
I think you're right. I think it is.
It's this week, and then football officially is here. And that's why this Olympics thing's been nice. It's been kind of a carryover of silliness. And evidently the transfer weightlifter didn't get one clean snatch out of the entire female weightlifting thing. Couldn't snatch.
Couldn't clean or jerk.
Couldn't clean, jerk, or snatch herself into a medal. She tried to snatch 3 times, and each time snatch failed. The snatch is failing her like crazy right now. And also, and I don't even know if I can say this, there was a Japanese contestant in something yesterday, and I swear they kept saying the person's name was Shi Ten Mouth.
Oh, what? No.
Yeah. And I'm like, wait a minute, there's someone named Mouth in the Olympics? Come on. Put that on my screen. I need to see how that's spelled, because if mouth is a thing, I'm going to lose my mind. I remember when the Italian basketball team back in 2000 had a guy named Fuca, and it was spelled the dirty way on the end of it. And they were worried that Marv Albert, who was calling the games, didn't know what he was going to do. Like, if he slips up, do we bleep it? Or, it's just the guy's name. But, I was waiting for them to do all sorts of, Olympic stories about his parents who are in wheelchairs, and one's got brain damage. And we take a look at Mother Fuka in the crowd. Shi Ting Mao. You found him. It's Mao. That's all I heard. Mike Tirico. Oh, it's a diver. That's right.
I saw her dive, and I didn't even put that together.
Well, you don't until you hear it, and your ears go, that's not good. And we take a look at the board now, and Mouth. What did you say your name was?
And isn't it flipped the Asian countries?
Sometimes
her first name is her last name, or
when they write it down, that's the way it goes. So notice it that way. Right. But when they said it, it was Shi Ting Mouth. That's Mouth. If I've ever seen it.
Because Ichiro had his first name on the back of it.
Right. For some reason, they'll throw that on. I don't understand when they identify themselves. It's first, last name gets all backwards. But not with old Mouth. I could listen
Dominant
to that. I wanted to watch so much more diving.
If you didn't have a space.
Hey, does Mouth do the 30 meters?
You're editing that story and you don't put a space in there?
Oh, yeah. No, it's definitely.
You know that's happened, too.
Oh, plenty of times.
You know that's happened.
Space it, Dave. Don't be a dick. Dude, her name is Mouth. It isn't unless you space it. It's a different culture. Haven't you watched their porn? They do that stuff all the time.
I can't. It's pixelated, bro.
No, but not the mouth parts.
Rowdy Gaines would have gone off on that name.
They love the mouth thing. Have you ever seen Two Girls, One Cup? I think they're all Asian. I loved it. But yeah, the diving thing. The Chinese win that because they're all toothpicks. You can just throw them in the water. There's no splash. Bleep, boop. She wins. And China wins gold and silver, and then some thick-butted American has to watch for splash. She gets bronze, and then that Canadian girl has an ass. She can't not splash.
Man, one of her teammates, Ting Mao,
yeah,
almost the foot was an inch away off the board completely on the jump. Jumped
over.
up and
yeah. I didn't. All I did was hear it. I didn't watch much diving. I heard the words mouth, and then I was interested again. Is that an event?
It's even sooner to jump back to football. It's Thursday night.
That's what I thought.
Cowboys-Bucks.
Oh, no. That can't be right. Cowboys-Bucks. That's the opener.
That's the opener.
Yeah, Cowboys-Steelers is game 1. That's the Hall of Fame game. Cowboys-Bucks is September 9th.
Oh, there it is.
That's the NFL NBC Super
college
opener.
kicks off August 28th.
Is it a full pull?
It is Thursday. Cowboys-Steelers.
It is this Thursday?
For sure. I'm on the right one now.
Oh, baby. So football's back. They got the
on Fox
camp and all that stuff, and it's going great. And who cares? We got sports coming back. Live events. That's all I care about anymore. I've just about had it with people telling me, you need to start watching this show. You need to start watching this show.
I thought you
need
asking.
to start watching this. I'm done with it. I did it when I had my surgery when I couldn't move for a week. I was like, all right, give me something to binge. I'm not a binger, but I'm not going to be able to move for 5 days.
Just tell me some of this stuff.
Mr. Magnificent. I got like
I've
eight
seen a
people
couple
all over
seasons
that.
of that.
Yeah?
No, not Mr. Magnificent.
Mr. In
I was
Between.
thinking Mr. Mercedes.
Okay, whatever it is. I don't know
There's
what
a lot
it's
of
called.
misters.
Is that right?
Yeah.
And you've seen that?
Yeah.
And?
Pretty good.
Okay. Well, see, you're no help.
In depth.
You're middle of the
really
road guy.
So
It
3
can't go
stars.
Two seasons,
It can't go
but I
from
haven't
pretty
been-
good to
I didn't
really
know
good
if
just because I
watched
questioned
the
you.
first 2 seasons of it
So it's enough.
because they finally closed out. Then they go into another.
And you're not watching that.
No.
So it isn't really good, or you'd be all over that. He has no ability to judge things without them being all okay. This is why I can't ask
Just dive
you.
in on the first 2
You kind
seasons.
of like everything.
2 seasons. That's all you get,
Nah,
the
it's
first
too
2
much.
seasons.
I've got 6.
Oh, okay.
just
I
2
thought
seasons.
I could. Yeah.
There's 6 seasons? Oh, there's just 2?
Two.
Oh, you've
Just
seen
2.
it all.
According
You
to
seem like you're
Google's.
really up to date
good.
on it. Yeah. All right,
I
stop.
I thought it continued on because I'm like, why would you do that? That was such a good.
I'm confused.
Yeah, see, he is too, and this is why you can't use him as a reviewer. It's the worst.
Get on it.
He's terrible about it. What's it about?
Serial killer.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, that
Like
is
those.
really warped, and he's. I don't want to give away too much. He's banging his mom. Anyway.
Oh, he bangs his mother? Really?
Oh yeah.
All right. This does sound like it's right up my alley.
I'll throw it in there like Brady that I've only heard about, never watched.
Yeah.
Mr. In Between.
Mr. In Between, that's a different one. What's
I
that?
know. I don't know. I've never watched it. I was going
How many
like Brady.
misters
Haven't
are there,
seen
for
that
Christ's
one.
sake?
I hear it's good.
Bosch.
Robot?
Bosch is a good one.
Okay. See, I don't watch anything anymore. I have no interest in it.
I'm on season 6 in Bosch.
Jesus
sure there's
Christ.
6
Where do you
seasons?
get this kind of time? This is amazing. You can watch all the Olympics.
With the man cave.
I got one of those.
There's time.
My legs still have to get up and move. You're going to die from deep vein thrombosis.
Currently in the 7th season. So
Yeah.
Brady's right
You're all
on
over
track.
Bosch. Man, oh man, Brady. We got to get you up and about again. You got all the Olympics covered. You've seen every event anybody mentions. Yeah, I saw that. That guy's toe almost went off the board. I saw Miss Mouth too. 5 stars. What do you got? 4 TVs going at
Olympics
once?
is about 30 minutes, maybe.
No,
45
it's
tops.
not. You
Oh,
watch
yeah.
a lot more than that.
No, I haven't.
Oh, Brady. You're fooling yourself. And then you do 6-7 hours of a binge.
I'll do 4 Bosch. Like yesterday, I got 4 in.
That's 4 hours.
Yeah, I played golf
Yeah.
7 in the morning
Yeah.
till noon.
Right.
1 came home,
Just veg
chilled out. I swam a little bit in between there, and then I went down
Okay.
and sat down, had a little session of
Yeah.
Bosch.
You're up to date on a lot of stuff. I don't want to
Bosch
watch anything.
Olympics.
I got no interest in any of this stuff. It's like, I want to start watching Ted Lasso. I went to my Hulu, and it asked me for my password to change. I'm like, I'm done. That's all it takes for me to go. I'm not playing this game. And then I was mad. So
Would you like to reset?
I had the remote. I'm like, Megan, watch this. 12. Boom. TV channel. 15. Boom. TV channel. Watch this. Hulu. Please give us a new password. Your last okay. I'm not playing
Trying
this
to
game.
remember.
I'm not even remembered. I don't want to go through the hassle. I just want to turn it on and off.
Yeah.
It's annoying. And then I realize I'm paying you guys to give me a hassle so I can try to program my own network. I can be turned off from any of that stuff in a second. The word buffering, I turn everything off.
Oh, yeah.
The word buffering comes up. I'm out. You got to get a better internet. I just got all new, brand new internet. Something went wrong. Bye.
Shut up, Marcus.
I'm done. My internet's amazing. It's ridiculous. The only problem I have is I've got a couple of those internet things now that go in your house to like
the pods.
Well,
to increase the signal.
Yeah, they're in each room.
Yeah,
in the master bedroom, there's like this glowing blue light on it. And we've got like the puppy pee pads that we don't need anymore. We just glued them to the ceiling because it's so bright.
It blocks the light.
Yeah, there's no turning that thing off. It's
you
crazy.
have a planet in your
on our
it's ridiculous.
On
It
our
says you
Google
walk in
one, you can dim it.
The North Star.
You can?
Yeah,
Maybe you can on ours. I haven't figured it out. I pulled it out of the ceiling.
Because it was the Google one.
It's flashing
Bright.
12 the whole time.
Yeah, I wish it had a clock on it because then at least it would expire. I would have a countdown. But yeah, this blue light just beams through the house. It's like, that's too much blue light. But there's like a diaper over it now. Those puppy pads. You get a puppy, they sell you like a 6,000 puppy pads, and you should have it trained in a couple of days. So
That should need crown molding.
Yeah, just putting something around it in a little box.
John, throw your TV away just on Trail 200 in Payson this Saturday.
That would be fun.
You haven't gone out in a while.
I bike around the streets. I'm afraid of the trails right now because if I crash, I start all over.
Bike trail. I thought this was
I thought that was Jeep.
trail. That's what I thought, too. Jeep trail.
I haven't gone on the Jeep forever. Well, Trail 200, I don't know. Maybe it is a thing in Payson for Jeeps. I don't know that one.
Payson?
Payson sounds kind of lame.
Sounds like a meth run.
Yeah, it's a trail to meth. It's the Lost Dutchman.
Sounds pretty good.
You're dodging needles on your way up
Smugglers, yes.
there?
Smuggler's blues up there.
In fact, all of them do look like old prospectors, but they're digging and they come up with meth. There's no gold in the end of that. Thanks, but no thanks.
This is a bit aggressive.
Hey, Brady, can you get off me? Signed your fat ass. You do have an innate knowledge of all the stuff that's out. I admire it. I can't do it. I can't get involved in anything. Nothing entertains me enough. Nothing's good enough for me to go, I like this. One episode, and I'm like, meh, I'll never go back to that. I want to watch the Ted Lasso thing. Everybody keeps telling me it's funny.
It's
and
fun.
I've heard of that. I'm the same.
Yeah, but Hulu told me I had to change my password, and I just basically threw a finger up. I've got that new app that goes through all your stuff. Dong Dong. I remember Dong Dong. He was a trampolinist in the last one.
Was he?
Yeah, Dong Dong's been around for a long time.
Somebody just texted that in. John, take your mind off it with Dong Dong.
Dong Dong is a Chinese trampolinist. I remember Dong Dong from
One
last
of the best.
You know who he's married to? Mouth. That's right. It's the Dong Dong Mouth.
What
wedding.
a couple.
Oh, my
what
God.
What a power couple.
Just because two people fell in love.
Stupid Americans.
And then
making
her name
fun.
is now, well, in Japan, they take on the female name, so it's Dong and Mouth.
Dong and She.
It's Dong and
She.
Mouth.
Is he wearing a red Argyle sweater?
Yes, and red shoes, yes. No, he's not Dong Dong. Anyway, what the hell was I talking about? Oh, yeah, I've got that new app that goes through and all your bills and says, here's your recurring payments.
What do you got?
Do you want like 43?
43 Phantom that you'd have no
Loads
idea.
of them. Like, I'm getting rid of like all of this
Yeah.
stuff. And most of them are like, I never watch Hulu outside of like, now I want to watch Ted Lasso. The reason my stupid.
On Apple TV. Get
Okay,
that
but
one.
my stupid password went out on Hulu because I haven't used it in over a year.
Oh, what?
Yeah, I watched Letterkenny. I got Hulu for Letterkenny.
And forgot to just
I don't have
let it glide.
It keeps going. Got tons of these recurring TV show payments, and I'm like, I don't watch. I'll just buy them as I go. I got AMC
You're
Plus, I
above
got
the
Amazon, Disney.
Average.
I got all of them.
I think the average is like at least 4 that people.
Oh, I probably
realize
have.
are-
I bet you
Oh,
like.
you're killing the average.
Yeah,
that's
well,
what
they're
I'm
not
saying.
all TV.
Oh,
Like it gets your recurring pay. Like your AT&T's on there, your
Oh,
DirecTV,
okay,
all that
okay,
stuff's
okay.
on there too. But it finds the ones that you pay that are recurring and says, "Do you still want all this?" I probably have 12 or 13 TV channels. Well, I don't even know what I've got. I've got Fandango.
And some of those could have been originally free. Sign up and
Got
then
me.
exchange.
Have been free for a long time. Fandango, Hulu, Disney Plus, Paramount, the Peacock. I've got all of them. Netflix, all that stuff, and I'm like, I never turn this on. So that I'll just cancel it and just do free trials every time I only watch one show.
Right.
I have no interest in anything else. The Queen's Gambit was the last one.
And
Gangs of London.
I have to
Yeah.
jump in on that one.
Gangs
Next
of
for
London
me.
and Queen's Gambit. Well, see, the point to me is why now? It's over. Nobody's talking about it. Nobody cares. It's kind of like watching E.T. and
it's
trying to
kind
get a conversation
I
going.
think it was a one and done. I think it was a one
It's
and
a
done.
one and done.
series.
Yeah. So that's my point with it is if you missed out on when it was buzzing, what's the point? It's not that good.
Well, I'm glad I went back and watched The Sopranos.
Well, sure, because that's something you should know. This one's
Yeah.
not that good. Nothing's
Okay.
that good. Queen's Gambit's
The
okay.
Wire, I hear. That would be the
Wire's
next one I was
amazing.
going to go.
It's incredible. It's dated.
Right.
It's, their cell phone technology will make you gig. But The Wire's an incredible show. But it's already established as an incredible show. Queen's Gambit was okay. It was good. But it was good because you could sit and chat with other people. If you're watching this thing, it's pretty. It makes you want to play chess. It's the only thing it does. And for some reason, that girl gets. Did you watch it?
No.
It's like super sexy for a little.
He's not going to watch
playing
that
chess.
broad.
No, I wouldn't blame you. I'm going to see some girl playing checkers for 5 days. And he's right. But yeah, I can't do it. And if Ted Lasso's on Apple TV, don't I have to get Apple? I think I have Apple TV on that list too. I think I got that too.
You probably got it with your Apple
Got
phone.
my phone. I'm getting charged for everything. And that was the goal of this whole thing, is to charge you $7 or $8 per channel.
Oh, yeah.
And then you'd get lost in all you own.
End up paying more than you did at DirecTV.
Tons more. It's ridiculous. And I watch nothing on those things. I hardly ever hit the button to go to that. And you know what I usually
You
watch?
didn't watch Jungle Cruise this weekend?
Did you?
Yeah.
I knew you would. I called that.
In the theater at
At home.
Ah.
I only contributed to the $30 million from the Disney Plus. At home.
And how horrible
We get a
was it?
review?
You liked it a little bit. It's okay. You can't say it sucked or it was great because you never do.
It's good.
3 out of 5.
The rock's
Everything's in the
always
middle.
solid.
Everything's in the middle.
It's awful.
On that list that we had where it had
Right in the middle.
it had it at number 17.
Yeah.
That's about right. Here it comes.
Brady, have an
Maybe a
opinion.
little bit lower.
Oh,
Maybe. You're the only one who
being
saw it. What's the
controversial.
maybe?
Yeah.
Did you like it or not?
It was okay, like you said.
He's the worst movie reviewer of all time. Should we go by Brady's review?
It was all right.
Did you like it?
I did. Some parts. Others not
Overall,
as much. No.
it was okay.
There were parts I could have done without. Parts I liked. It killed 2 hours.
The Rock telling dad jokes?
That was the good part, right?
No.
Jungle Cruise. The ride you avoid at Disneyland. That and that stupid...
That's what we got into about the first 5 minutes before it started.
Worst
talking
one.
about it. Because I don't even know if we went on it. And
Everybody's
Ronnie
been
was like,
suckered
you
on
were on it. Kirby doesn't remember it. She was 4.
No one
maybe
remembers
something
it.
like
It's awful.
that. Like, we did? Because I would have remembered, the person. Oh, look, there's a hippo. And they...
You wouldn't have remembered it. It's not memorable. It's poorly acted. It's the worst ride in Disney. It's like their first ride. They do it the exact same way they did back in 1959. It's awful. We've all been suckered on it.
The animatronics are even terrible.
Animatronics
too, still.
suck. They're the originals.
Well, this movie is a
Terrible.
must-see for you, John.
Why?
You'll love it.
All right. I knew you'd watch
That's a
Jungle
hate
Book.
watch.
I knew it. So you had 4 hours of TV after your goal. How do you even manage to?
I feel I should watch this for everyone in the room here.
You think?
Thank
Yeah,
you.
that-
Thanks,
keep,
Brady.
Yeah, to keep the audience. You get your finger on the pulse, is what you're saying.
That called BS. You had that planned last Monday.
You know what? It was visual
Stunning. Here we go.
stunning.
Even the previews look like
The boat jumps through
Yeah.
a house.
Yeah, I've seen in the previews. I'm like, this looks like a bad cartoon. Like it's like the special effects look like garbage.
Yeah. It's F10 on water.
Yeah, exactly.
That's next. It's available now. F9 is, so not F10.
You haven't watched it yet?
No.
Wow.
And it's free.
Scott Haynes wants to know if you finished the first season of CrossFit on your couch.
I watched a lot of those Peloton videos. Those are pretty good. You can get your heart racing.
I knew you'd watch Jungle Book. I just had a feeling you were going to be on that during the week. But it's because Kirby was going to put the heat on to watch in the man cave.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
part of the birthday weekend.
And that was Kirby's birthday.
Yeah.
That's right. What did she get?
She got some clothing,
Yeah.
got some game cards,
What is
pair
that?
of shoes.
cards.
What are game cards?
Like you go on and can buy stuff.
Oh,
for her.
right.
Like PlayStation Network type
Yeah.
thing? Yeah.
Cool. Tampons?
No.
Damn it! When is this bet going to end? I'd take her to the doctor. We're getting a little. We're on the wrong end of this now.
The last time I went to the doctor,
Someone, can
they
you
said
just pry that
probably-
out?
The last time?
The last time I went to the doctor, which was a couple months ago, the doctor said probably around 18. So
You got her all plugged up.
yeah,
till
I'm
her
gonna
senior
go with
year.
that.
We got to get that taken care of. We don't even have numbers anymore. The bet is so old. I think Donnell Rawlings won. He put it like a year and a half out. It was 2 years ago. We need to redraw for the tomato pants. Very disappointed.
When you hear about it, it'll be like the time they announced the Kennedy tapes and the rest of it comes out. 25 years.
Oh, it's time capsule. The
yeah,
period.
it's time capsule.
Next time I see her, I'll just ask her. I'm done talking to you.
Maybe she has, maybe she hasn't. Jungle Book, 3 out of 5 stars.
2.5.
Yeah, see, I can't go on your recommendation because your recommendation is always average. You don't hate anything. And if you don't hate anything, I can't gauge anything on what you like. You have to hate in order to give me a low end and a high end. Everything you like is right
I
down
didn't
the
hate
center.
it. Well, and
I already know this. You don't have to explain your middling.
I had a hate.
What?
I forgot about it already.
It's been a long time.
Yeah.
I remember he did have one.
Yeah.
And
There's been a couple, but it was like pulling teeth to get him to say he hated it. And it was something that was so obviously not good by anybody's standards.
was it Hubie Halloween?
It might have been Hubie.
No,
You kind of
Hubie
like
was
That was
awesome.
a 3? It was
He
a
liked
3-star?
3 out of 5 for Hubie. He probably liked it a little bit.
Hubie was that you might be right on that. It was
Yeah, it might have been one.
bad.
But of course it was. Of course it was.
yeah.
I don't need your advice on Hubie Halloween. I already know.
So bad you laugh throughout. the
Nope.
thing.
See,
Like,
this is
oh
where
my
he starts. He
gosh.
can't just say it sucked. He's got to give it something.
It's so bad, I actually laugh. Very entertaining.
Laughing at thinking of you guys watching it.
You've been here for the Hitler arguments, haven't you?
No.
He won't say he
Hitler,
hates
Al
Hitler.
Qaeda.
What? Hitler might have been a decent guy. He never met him. That's
come
Brady's
on.
argument. Yeah.
Not Al Qaeda. ISIS.
I hate what
You
he
wouldn't say-
did.
wouldn't-
I hate what they do.
He hates what he
they
did. Can't hate
stand
Hitler.
for. But if I met the guy,
MS people might have been okay.
Yeah. Hitler might have been a charmer.
he could have told a mean joke. I
That's
have
right.
no idea.
Right.
Jeez.
I bet he
Pretty
did
good
tell a
guess.
mean
I think one
joke.
time you blame it.
I know a bunch of them. Yeah, I know a ton of his jokes.
You
He
should
wrote a book.
We
Yeah.
did Joke Dick last week.
There's
That's all we got.
ashtrays and Volkswagens
Backs of
involved.
the oven.
Yeah, there's oven jokes. He wrote some mean jokes, Brady. He was the author of many a mean joke.
If I were in the bunker, the time, if I were with the soldiers back then, would I take him down? Yeah. Time
With
to
love,
go.
though, you do it.
Time to go. You know
So
what?
even do it
you
with hate.
take him
Time
out.
to go down, old
you
yeller.
take him out, but you won't hate him.
You'll kill him. You just can't say you hate him.
Yeah.
So you go
realize
play
that-
9 holes with him and
Yeah.
figure out if he's a good guy or
I
not?
play 9 holes with him.
Wow, that's interesting. You throw a quick 9 out with Adolf? Because you got to get to know him. By your philosophy,
You
gotta
just
get to know him.
curious, 2 holes into it, how good is he at keeping his score? And, is he cheating? Foot wedge?
is he legit on the course? 'Cause
Right.
If I would suspect,
What if he just stripes the ball?
right, and you're impressed by him. Wow, this is why everybody followed you. Golf tips.
That's not going to hurt you, Adolf.
I yanked it. Stupid Jews. It's not their fault. It's not their fault.
Chunk that one, Addy.
Not everything is their fault. I'm in the sand. You know what it reminds me of? No, don't.
Me and Rommel one time,
The desert fox. That's why we called him that. He was always in the sand. The guy couldn't stay out of the sand. It was all
you'd
golf
play a
jokes,
9.
yeah. I would say, hi, Hitler. Or Heil Hitler, I suppose. Yeah. Do you like to join us for 9?
Holmberg
No.
twosome with the Hitler twosome.
Even if I heard that
Yes.
today, I'd be like, I'm not playing. Holmberg to be joined by the Hitler twosome. I'm not playing.
Where's he
I'm not
going?
playing
Where's
with
he going?
it.
He's getting in his
Holmberg's
Jeep.
leaving. You know I'm not going to play with the Hitlers. Even the new Hitlers. Like the first Hitler jumped
The
the shark. The
neo-Hitlers?
new ones,
That's got
the,
bad
yeah,
connotations,
the new
too.
ones are not coming back.
Jump the shark.
They're not bringing the name back. Now, don't judge me because I'm a Hitler. It's too late.
There's a show for you to watch on
I've
Netflix
seen
about
it.
the Hitlers.
And there's a few who are hanging on. They're
Yeah,
actually
the one
related
in,
to
the
them.
one in Argentina or whatever.
There's a few that are like,
man.
staying with the Nazi thing because they're like, it's my great-great-grandfather's, it's his world, and we're going to stay with it. And they're the Hitlers, and then they won't change their name.
This is
There's
a real
few-
show, like a
there's
documentary?
on
or?
Netflix.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
There's
They
a few
found,
left.
They found him.
There's people who are directly related to him.
A couple dozen.
Won't
in
change the
world.
name. And some have changed the name. They found a few who are like, we had to change it because we're not going to wander around and be Hitler and play golf with Brady because he's the only guy on the planet who would be cool with that. And you'd come in. I played golf.
You're not going to believe who I played with.
Like, for me, the thing is different because
It
people...
was me, Hitler, Pol Pot, and
I like, because my friend sat down at a bar and O.J. Simpson sat next to him and he left. And I said, you didn't sit and chat with O.J.? No, I don't want anyone to be in the same room with him. And I'm like, that's crazy. I'd get a little knowledge off of that. And then because I remember his name was Troy, and Troy's like, well, I mean, you've said on the air before that you would hang out with Hitler. or wouldn't hang out with Hitler. Like, Hitler and OJ aren't the same. Like, there's a total... In fact, one of them is innocent by our courtroom. I know. It's shady. The guy's a free man. Not so much with the guy you're comparing him to. I hate Hitler, Brady.
Hello, Holmberg.
Hello there, Holmberg. I would golf with OJ because he's free. And I'm not one of his targets. But Holmberg ain't golfing with Hitler. He might get confused. I got Berg on the end of my name. I'm not doing that. You are to blame for every bad pact. All right. I'm Swedish. That's what you say to me.
You definitely playing a skins game.
Oh, sure he would. Who's up for some skins? Adolf, shut the F up. Right, I can't talk. You shouldn't be here. I hate you. Gotta hate Hitler. But Brady won't hate him out loud. So his movie reviews, forget it. It took forever to get you to say, I hate
Jungle
Hitler.
Cruise. Watch
Jungle
it today.
Cruise. Yeah, don't bother. Unless you got 4-year-olds.
You're not getting the Disney Plus endorsement. If it hadn't happened by now.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. You don't have to watch all of it.
It hasn't happened by now.
I watched all of it and I like all of it. Where's the money?
It's not coming. And then this weekend, Saturday, I roll over, turn the TV on, get sleep in my eyes. I drank Friday night with our friends downstairs, Lisa and Jill, and their husbands, Andy and Larry.
That was number
Is this the seventh?
It's
Number
like the
7.
7th going away
Yeah.
party. This is it.
Jesus.
She's finally out of town. I had to say goodbye to her
You sure?
100 times. I don't know.
Not time for one more, maybe.
I'm not going anymore. That's it.
7 and you're out.
It's just like you saying, I'm not drinking anymore.
No, it is not. I'll keep drinking like crazy, Brady. I just got to find new places to do it. I've been removed. But, so I said goodbye to her again. So Saturday morning, I woke up a little dopey.
You didn't go back to the Swizz, did you?
Saturday. Oh, no, I talked to him. We were going to, but nobody would go. Here's how it goes when you're with a bunch of guys like Brady's age, because Lisa's husband is about your age, and I think Jill's husband's about your age. And they're asking me about my birthday, which was last Monday. And they said, how old are you? And I said, 49. And like immediately, both of them, have you been checked? Huh? Have you been checked yet? You done the check? You got to get the check. Like, what are we talking about? The guys in their 50s, you're obsessed with the butthole thing. I have to keep an eye on that since I'm right on the hook. You've never said, I'm not doing it either. And they're like, it's easy. You just got to get it. It's preventable. And I'm like, I'm not. I don't care.
Not giving them a chance to tell me what's wrong.
That's my theory. And I know people are like, let's just everybody go get checked. Everybody go get checked.
Yeah.
I ain't going to do it.
No, I ain't doing it.
I don't feel like it.
Brett?
I got it.
Did you get it done?
Yeah.
Yeah. Here's my problem, though.
We're batting 500.
Yeah. I don't want to know what's wrong back there.
Yeah, I don't think I want to know.
And I'm not one of those fighters. I'm not one of those people that gets diagnosed and says, I'm going to be the one that beats it. I'm going to lay down and lose to it, like, quick.
I don't know about that. For
I'm
me.
not
I
wildly.
don't wanna know.
Yeah, I'm not wildly
Just
in
tell you,
love.
my doctor, Dr. Lou's good at
Oh, he's
it.
got little tiny fingers.
Yeah.
He's handled my
Really
balls.
good.
Looked like he was a couple of Barracuda home when he handled
Somebody
my
told me
That's
they
Dr.
stopped
Lynn.
doing that.
Oh,
though.
Dr. Lynn.
I got Dr. Lynn and Dr. Lou.
Well, my doctor's name is Dr. Mouth, so I got one of
Dr. Dong Dong?
Yeah, Dr. Dong Dong, and
There still isn't a better way than going through. I thought
that's
they
what
stopped
I've said that for years. That this is a doctor's way of control. Kevin Ray and I were talking about this because he's that age too, and for some reason, if you get a guy who's in his mid-50s for more than an hour, he's going to talk about getting your butthole explored. And I'm like, I get it, and it's not even a gay thing. I don't want anybody looking for it.
Don't you get one of those packets where you just mail your poo?
What you just did there reflexively is why I won't do it.
This is it.
Because you wiggle your
I've
finger.
had it done. Well, because they have to feel the
do it
almond.
to yourself all the time.
That's what I told Larry Friday. I said, look, I've been checking since I was 12.
Yeah.
No changes. I would notice.
You'll know.
Oh, I know.
What are you looking for?
The almond.
Okay, but
It's like
what
a little
about
almond.
it? What about it?
It changes shape.
Is it supposed to be big,
Yep.
small?
Well, if it's like an almond. If it doesn't feel like an almond, you got trouble.
I'm confused.
Get in there and feel
What's
it.
the size?
An almond. What's the matter with you?
That's what I'm saying. Is it supposed to be bigger than that or smaller than that?
It's supposed to be an almond.
An almond,
if you don't feel
goddammit.
it being an almond, then you're
You
screwed.
eat
Brett's been
almonds
back there,
once
yeah.
a week.
I don't
probably.
eat almonds.
Okay, but yours feels like a little almond.
Okay.
That's it. Everybody's does. And if it's wrong, you'll know.
It's
I'm in
been
there.
years since
Look,
I've
I'm in
gotten
there
in there and
scrubbing that
Your
thing.
knuckles deep and,
So in the shower, pretty much every day since that first girlfriend used to love going back door. And I've been washing my ass incessantly since then. And I've hit the almond a couple of times. It's nice. It's a nice thing. It's a nice almond.
Ants on a finger?
No, because I'm clean, Toledo.
Sandalwood.
Sandalwood. Yeah. Yeah. My ants are bougie Hampton ants. Like they've got it is the cleanest ride out of Dodge. My food.
Let's go.
My food leaves and like, this is beautiful. Look at this. It's like going through the train on the Grand Canyon. That ass is spotless on the way out. But yeah, I've been feeling it. And that's what I said. I'm back in there. Kevin Ray told me the same thing. And I think I convinced Kevin Ray. I'm like, look, all the modern technology of medicine, all of it. And
Why haven't they upped that one?
They haven't touched that one. That's the one that's a Dr. Power play.
It's the last pleasure for the doctors.
Yeah, it's the last one to just jam it in our literally go just jam it in their ass. And they won't change it. Like it's the fastest, easiest way. I don't want them to find anything. You can say it right now. You know those people that gets like, he's got stage 4 pancreatic cancer, and people say, if anybody's going to beat it, it's Kevin. Yeah, he's one of those guys. He's a fighter. Just cut that out with me right away. He's got stage 1 throat cold. He's not going to make it. That's the first thing you say. I'm not a fighter. I'm not. The shoulders, the physical injuries, I'll get right through those. You give me those detrimental death tumors, I just lay down. I'm not that interested in going to the doctor. I don't like the doctor's office at all. When I go for the shoulder and the knee and the hip stuff, and I talk to this old man, he's like, "This is my 5th this week." I'm like, "It's Tuesday. I got 3 yesterday. I got 2 today. I got 4 more tomorrow." You live your life to go to the doctor? Yep. What are you staying alive for? Because I got to keep my grandkids. I'm like, they're not going to be too impressed. Look, I've seen most of everyone's grandkids. There's nothing.
I feel for my dad right now.
He wants out.
This past weekend, emergency room.
Yeah.
Right side. It was shutting down.
Oh, boy.
I go in there, and it looks like, there's a stroke. I call my mom, because she called. It was right after the show on Friday.
Yeah.
And so I call her, and then we're at the emergency room. Right side.
In the middle of Jungle Cruise. Leave me alone.
And my dad's talking. Mentally, he's fine.
All right.
But it looks like there's partial stroke on that side, and it's because of circulation and all that. They find out that it's the medication. They got to change up their medication, but it's basically a mini stroke. So I'm talking to my dad. It's like, Dad, are you worried? No.
I want out. He's done.
Let's get this thing on.
Yeah.
But
not worried.
Now he's rebounded again.
Oh, the guy just can't die.
9 lives.
He's been living his whole life to meet Jesus, and the guy keeps closing the door on him.
But the funniest thing he said to me.
What's the age are we at now?
87.
Oh, quit.
88 in October 6th.
Just quit. Get off the planet. Nothing's going to happen good from here on out.
How's it going, Dad? Pretty good. How are you getting around? I'm like, well, having a lot of fun in Mrs. Galbert's scooter right now.
Oh, what is that?
She died.
Oh,
she died and left the rascal.
You sons
and he
of
goes,
bitches.
I can get to my storage now in just seconds. Because he has all his collections in there, and then he's got...
Time out. You waited for a neighbor. This is your family's barter. Says you waited for... You didn't even spend any money on a scooter.
They took her condo over at the retirement place.
Oh, and took her things that benefited them. Scavengers.
No one was going to use it.
No kidding.
It's true no one's going to use it, but if he needed it...
He didn't, but he still... We'll go up and play some golf and stuff, but now that he's got this scooter, it's kind of fun to tool around it.
Sure. Motorcycles are awesome. Anyway.
Yeah. No, I'm okay. Just let's get this thing over with. I'm ready.
This one says, I know I've emailed you about this before. I'm here going to tell you that colonoscopies are bad. The only thing is like you just pee the whole night out your back door. I work at a GI office.
I haven't done it yet.
It's simple. I promise.
haven't done that either.
If you don't want to do that, ask for Cologuard and you poop in a box and you mail it.
That's the one guy said.
That sounds fun.
That's one.
Now that sounds like something I would do.
I got one of those and I never did it.
Yeah,
Is that a diver at the Olympics? Poop in a box?
Poop in a box. That's they're from Greece. But see, once you start me doing that, I'm going to start mailing it to a lot of people. And once I realize that the mailman will take that, I'm going to start firing that off to a lot of folks.
You already took your stuff to Safeway.
I don't think I want to knock Domino's down because that's not just one for me.
I don't think you have many barriers.
Well, that one.
Taking your junk to
once
Safeway.
I poop in a box and hand it to the mailman, I realize this is the thing. Mike Fitzgibbon's getting one in Chicago. I was like, why'd you? Oh, my Cologuard went to you. I'm sorry. Everybody's going to get a box of my poop.
It's got that box, so how long before mailmen revolt? I'm not picking up
how many times you mailed 3 out today? You're getting greedy.
Hey, I've been active.
Look, I got a lot of doctors. I would put Dr. Mike Fitzgibbon. I would put everybody over, like Dr. Dan Holmberg over there in Texas would get a box of my poo. Why'd you send me this? I'm like, I was supposed to go to Cologuard. Sorry.
John, I'm with you. I don't know if I could do it in a box and leave it on my porch.
You couldn't.
What if UPS is late?
Yeah, it just sits out there and cooks, and you get a little white turd you send off to Cologuard.
Not good.
You have a lot in common with Elvis.
I want to send one of my dog's turds in there and see if they can tell the difference. Or if it's all just a scam to go, you need to see a doctor. Because Cologuard's just you go to the doctor.
Are you eating Chuck Wagon?
Your diet is too heavy in kibble.
John, you know there's a whole thing on YouTube about box opening, right?
Oh, yeah.
Please mic up and video Pratt's office.
Yeah.
Send him your Cologuard as he opens the box. A million views.
I think it's illegal to send that stuff like to anybody else, but not Cologuard.
Not in a Cologuard
so I could
box.
play
You
stupid.
could just-
I'm very confused. My butthole hurts. I put the wrong address.
This was the address I thought I had.
Great stuff. But yeah, I'm not doing that. But yeah, every guy in their 50s starts talking about that. Get it checked. When did you get yours done?
2 years ago,
No
maybe
kidding?
a year ago.
Just out of fear or somebody talking to it?
45?
The doctor was kind of like,
I'm going in.
Let's get it on.
and I was like, I don't know about this, and he's all like, he goes, look, no sausage fingers here. I'm like, all right,
Jesus
all right.
Christ, what kind of doctor
Oh, my
are you?
God. That's his self?
He was joking
Man.
about it, so I'm like, all right,
So he disarmed
So hold
you
on.
a little bit.
He charmed you, talked you into it.
pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, they have to.
Funny.
He was
It's
smooth.
a thing every girl says.
Smooth
He was
move.
funny, so I let him finger me.
Well, so I was
I had
Dr.
some Chianti
Nasser.
with mine.
That's hilarious. Hey, look, I make jokes. You want a drink?
Yeah, I'm comfortable now.
I'm just going to go in. It won't hurt at all. I'm all lubed up. I just think that doctors have a better way, and they won't let go of this. And I don't care that much about living. So I'm not that enamored with this whole thing. I'm not suicidal. I don't want to kill myself, but I certainly don't care if I go. So I'm not going to sit back and go to doctor's offices every 5 minutes to try to save this. This is ridiculous. But I was watching TV this week, and the reason why I was watching TV this weekend at Channel 3 is on in the news in the morning. I'm half awake, and they do their dog thing, their Humane Society stuff. And the news girl is talking to this girl at the Humane Society, and they said, we've got this event Wednesday night. I'm like, oh, yeah, that's our thing. The Cha-Ching Chavez, and it goes back, and it helps out the Humane. So I'm like, oh, cool. First picture they put up, my big dumb head is on TV holding my dog Jack Ham, and I just stared at myself and went, you need to die. I don't ever need to be that big in anyone's living room ever. And all I thought about, good thing nobody watches local news anymore. But
That's why you woke up.
Oh,
check
I didn't
it
know
out.
anything about it. I was half awake. There's a house fire. There's like 9 drowned kids. There's a parade for gay people, and then the weather. And I'm like, come back. We're going to meet this week's, they have an animal every Sunday that they do. And then she talked about the thing. And the first picture they showed, my face holding it. And I looked terrible. I went into a deep depression for about 2 hours about looking at this head on television. Oh, it's the worst thing in the
They had
world.
an amazing bulldog. That thing couldn't have lasted that long.
Who,
It was
what?
beautiful. On AZ Humane Society.
Oh, yeah. On the TV?
No, this was on the Instagrams.
Oh, they got it on the Grams. Yeah. This little guy, too, a little pit bull that was rescued from somebody's house. It was great. But then it ruined it. Put me up there. But don't let that stop you. It almost stopped me cold. And that's the reason why I'm not getting checked. I'm not saving this. And you know what? Everybody will be like, good. It's time he went. I got the butt thing. I'll never forget that newscaster that was on TV.
Oh, that is.
That guy, look at that guy.
Oh, that's a pretty cool one right there. But yeah, this newscaster's on TV, and he announces to the rest of the crew that he's got this stage 4 cancer.
What?
And he says, and I'm not going to beat it. And the lady goes, but if anybody can, it's you. He goes, no, I'm not going to beat this. It's not happening. But you're a fighter. Yeah, I'm not. It's not happening. And she goes, are you just leaving it in the hands of God? He goes, oh, no, not at all. Every piece of science is going to go thrown at me, but I'm not going to beat it. It's just I'm going to try to do what I can to make it not hurt. And you could see the lady's face. Really, when people say that, it's for other people. Because some people just can't hear, like, it's okay to die.
Right.
Yeah, they just can't hear.
Just don't make it painful.
That's all I care about. I'll put a stop to that. But Jesus, with the fingerings. Enough already, guys in your 50s. I hadn't seen Larry and Andy for a long time. Within 5 minutes, they're all trying to get me fingered.
Talk about buttholes.
What's going on with you guys? You got to get fingered. It's so easy. I'm like, I do it all the time. And some guy just emailed and said, it's a walnut, not an almond. Maybe yours.
I don't think
Go
that's
get
right.
that checked out.
John, they have virtual colonoscopies now with an MRI scan.
See, there's I'll do that.
I'll do that, too.
I don't need people fingering me and then going, I don't know, maybe. Let me see another guy come in here. It seems so archaic.
We just do a lineup and just
Yeah,
keep
just
checking down the line.
to go by feel. It doesn't seem like that's a real thing. Like, you'd never feel a tumor in my throat and go, I'm pretty sure I know what that is. And then you get it checked afterwards. And that's the problem. If they feel anything wrong, now they're back there all day. I got no interest in that.
Would have been great if that butt plug could have done it for you that night.
Yeah.
Osteen.
Squished it down to normal size. Kept me good for a few years.
Or just had the check. Results?
That's not a bad idea.
Oh.
It's got a little digital
John.
readout. A-OK.
OMG. I had a prostate biopsy last week. Never again. Please pull my plug.
Yeah. I'm with that guy.
Biopsy. They had to go in there and scrape.
Scrape, yeah.
They had to scrape. Nope.
This, like I told you, there's nothing on TV.
With a putty knife.
I'm not that interested in sticking around that much longer. If I go, I go. I'll go until like
Ted Lasso is great, and you got to hang on.
Look, I got Better Call Saul. That's really all I'm hanging on.
Well,
got to watch the last season.
Maybe.
Look, it won't get me in the next year. If it does,
you know what happened? He didn't get checked.
Yeah, well, he has heart attacks. His butt swelled to where his heart clogged. Yeah, I'm just not interested in it. I got no kids. I got no need to. Everyone in my life would be a little bit better off. He'll be fine.
You're not going to clear cut your house and make an animal sanctuary or something?
I would, but no, that's stupid. I don't need some memorial for me. It's just, there's no reason to celebrate.
Your neighbors, God damn it.
Everybody'd be better off.
He made it for the animals.
Megan ends up with some guy with a full head of hair, is like really handsome. Like, what's better?
That should be your going away card. Look.
You're all going to be better off. Yeah. That'll be my note.
Right.
Look, don't even worry about it. None of your crying.
Megan, you're welcome. I'm so sorry.
Make all the jokes. ... Yeah, you're so welcome. Sorry about everything.
Yeah, he's kind of right.
Took me all these
He's
years
blown
to
away
realize.
how fast she's back on the horse.
Oh.
It'll be so quick.
Freedom.
Her and Dick Ray.
Oh, fine. He's a good dude. She should be so lucky if the Dick Ray comes by. And he just stands there with flowers like Moe in The Simpsons. I understand he's gone.
Come on in, Dick Ray.
This is easy.
At the ranch.
Yeah. Hanging around.
At the HMS ranch.
Oh, you get that? Yeah. Hopkins can go over there. TV's Doug Hopkins.
Come on in.
Let it all go. Doesn't bother me. I got no. This isn't all that great. We can all admit it. Sitting here worrying about masks and Zika and Corona and all this nonsense and Delta variants. I'm not fighting this anymore.
Hello, Dale.
Oh, Mr. Holmberg, free and easy.
Come on over.
I'm on my way.
Got you a cucumber.
You're made of pickles. They're not made of pickles, Dale. What's on the big board of musical treats?
The Wake Up Song brought to you guys by our friends over there at Action Ride Shop. Bikes starting to come in now. They just posted the brand new Kona Process XDL. It is in stock, so head on over there. And while you're there, you can also pick up the HMS 5-alarm blend coffee as well. So
smells so good.
Oh yeah. So it's over there on Gilbert Road and about Southern. So check them out on Action Ride Shop at Facebook as well as on Instagram.
And I wore the Action Ride Shop full sleeves yesterday.
Did you?
And did some work. And that thing is a sun-blocking, awesome machine. I didn't get hot, but you don't get sunburned either. So you don't have to go slathering yourself with all that stuff.
Yeah.
It's a great. Their shirts are outrageously good. By the way, Scott Haynes said, sounds like you live life the way Simone Biles does Olympics. You learn to quit from the best. It's very true. It's like, if she's a hero for quitting, then so am I. She didn't quit, though. She's back tonight. She gets to pick it
tonight?
She's coming
Already?
back tonight.
I think
Already happened, right?
Yeah.
she should be
probably
out.
did. Probably did already.
13 hours. Yeah, it's 10
Check the
o'clock
results.
I don't see anything yet. Simone Biles steals because she's all better. Steals spot and wins. Yeah.
Look, Carrie, you're flopping all over the place. I'm taking this one.
I didn't see if she's won or not, but what a scam that is.
I feel like it now.
Oh, you just get to pick and choose when you're an Olympian? Okay. All right, let's go. What do you got up there?
Seven Dust, Pearl Jam, Metallica, Static X, Agnostic Front, Fear Factory, Five Finger Death Punch, AC/DC. Tons of stuff for your listening enjoyment.
That's right. We are in the 44 days of 91. We're in the heart of it. This is when it all started. The 1st of August was when all those records came out. That most amazing stretch of rock music just can't be explained. Soundgarden, Bad Motorfinger, Nirvana, Nevermind, Pearl Jam, 10, Guns N' Roses, Use Your Illusions, 1 and 2, Chili Peppers, Blood Sugar Sex Magic, Metallica's Black Album. All came out 30 years ago in a 44-day window that started right about now, which I still just can't get my head around. So we should probably start celebrating that. Even though none of those are up there except for Porch. Porch is a great song, though.
Yeah.
Let's do Porch. I'm trying to talk Larry into doing a whole weekend. You've tried to do a grunge weekend.
Yeah.
But the 44,
that was a good idea.
44 days and 91.
I like it.
44 days and 91 weekend where we just crush those albums. And you can start them over. There's one after the other. Just each one, because I would program it like
Easy.
this. Here's how I do it. And we all know that the day, remember when I programmed the station, how amazing it was that day?
Yep.
If you just did track 1 off each record at one after the other, then track 2, one after the other, then track 3. That way you're not playing the same band the whole time.
Well, the best part about that, too, is
then
there's no skips on any of those
None.
albums, really. I mean,
Not
you can
really.
pretty much play them all the way through.
Absolutely
And
true.
then season it with whatever Michael McDonald came out during that
Yes.
Incorrect. If Michael McDonald
Hell
had a
yes.
release at that time.
Sweet Freedom should have
You
been
could
out
have-
around
year.
you
He
there.
was in background on someone's
See, this is
kid.
why you're not programming. The seasoning would be the problem.
And also in 91, Warrant came out with Dog Eat Dog. Let's have a little taste of that.
No. But there would be other albums that came out at that time. It would be interesting to see who got blasted off the charts because of these records that were coming up. But it would be great. The whole weekend of that. Boom. Because it's an amazing stretch. It is an amazing. You're right. There's no skips now that I think about it. The only one that's got skips is the GNR.
Yeah.
Because there's 35 songs.
Right.
It's just way too big. But they're both good albums. And now Use Your Illusion 1 and 2 are, the problem is that the highs on Use Your Illusion 1 and 2 are so high, and the lows are just
so low,
bad.
yeah.
There's some really garbage songs in there. But the higher ones are huge, makes the whole record list.
We talked about that before, even like with the Smashing Pumpkins, with the Melancholy Infinite. If you just took all the good songs,
one amazing album.
one great album,
Yep.
but you just wasted us with 2.
Yeah, and you got way too much on there.
Yeah.
And you could have, worked those songs out. and
How
then
many
put them on a
albums were
different record.
like that, though?
Albums, though, are
Lot.
one, but when you do a double, it's almost always a double's too much. Because the Melancholy is just incredible.
When it's incredible. Yeah.
The stuff that you don't want to hear, throw it away.
It'd be interesting. What would be the top
Double?
double album?
Frampton Comes Alive.
Isn't
Sales-wise,
Goodbye
yeah.
Yellow Brick Road a double album?
That is.
That was pretty solid.
Yeah, Elton John. I think so. But did it have a bunch on it, or would it have been
did.
one great album? Because that's Use Your Illusion 1 and 2 has tons of great songs, but also tons of crap because it's 2.
You know, it had that Funeral for a Friend had a long prelude.
Yeah.
That you would, it was like all instrumental.
so you
And
got
then
it.
it finally went into it. But
Yeah, there's some great ones.
Funeral for a Friend.
Yeah.
Come on. The hell's with this computer?
Goodbye Yellow Brick Road,
Benny and the Jets.
Jesus.
Gray Seal.
Candle in the Wind.
But you've also got Jamaica Jerk, Dirty Little Girl, Sweet Painted Lady,
All the Girls Love Alice.
Roy Rogers. There's a bunch of crap on there.
Saturday Night's all right.
Yeah. So you got about 6 great songs.
That could be a single.
It's been an amazing album. Single album. Candle in the Wind. Ugh. Yeah. See, doubles are almost always. Why didn't you just do it?
I'm trying to think of a double album that was.
There aren't many. If there are
Kiss.
any at all. You can take a lap.
What was their double album? Wasn't like a.
They did the live ones, I think, were double albums.
Garbage. And started with garbage and ended with garbage. At least with Kiss, your bar stays low the entire time. You can't get too excited. Yeah, the doubles are tough. But yeah, that 44 days in 91, I want to do that whole weekend. I think it would be awesome. I'm going to talk to the guys in the band about that too, just to do as much of those as we can, because it's just so many great songs, and you realize it happened in a month and a half. I don't know that it'll ever have. The record industry's changed. The music industry's changed. The Wall. Pink Floyd's
Oh,
The
yeah.
Wall.
Greatest double albums of all time for the
Sure, The
Stone-
River by
Rolling Stones.
Springsteen.
There's the Pumpkins,
At
which
10.
is wrong.
Well, that just tells you that there aren't many. London Calling's
Calling.
a double?
I didn't know that.
You got to like the Clash for that. The Allman Brothers next. Hillbillies. The Who. Quadrophenia.
Dylan.
Skip for me.
Out.
That's out. That guy wrote 70 songs a day.
Physical Graffiti.
Physical Graffiti. That's a good
right.
double. Forgot that was a double. I remember opening that up. Springsteen's The River. That's for Springsteen people.
What was on that one? I don't.
Just Springsteen stuff.
Yeah, they all sound the same.
Yeah. Everybody in New Jersey bought it, so it's huge.
XL on
couldn't tell
Main
you.
Street's a good album.
The Stones have...
Is it what's on XL on Main Street?
Gotta look.
Let's see.
They're hard because I don't know what's what with the Stones anymore.
Yeah.
They have 700 records.
Yeah.
And then
Floyd
Floyd's
was all-
what's
sugar,
number
brown
one?
sugars on
Here we go. And number one, the White
Beatles,
Album.
The White Album. That's right. That's a double. And that is loaded. That is true. That thing is loaded. All right. I'll stand by that. Use Your Illusion 1 and 2 not in the top 10.
No.
Because it wouldn't be.
Rightfully so.
But, yeah, we'll do it. This is Porch, Pearl Jam, off of 10. It came out 30 years ago, but it still holds up beautifully. This is one of my favorite ones off the whole thing.
Yeah, I want it.
You really, really, really want it?
Yes, I really want it.
You've been listening to Holmberg's Morning Sickness Podcast, brought to you by our friends at Eric's Family Barbecue in Avondale. Meet, mesquite, repeat. Eric'sFamilyBBQ.com.